as we're closing, because I mean, we can talk about this all day long. I really want to make sure we give someone practical. I want y'all to give one practical advice to those listening right now. Give them anything about life, about entrepreneurship, about ownership, and take your time to think about it, because I really want y'all to bless them, because it's only a 30-minute show. And I just wanted people to be exposed to, like, you can do it. Be a good steward of your thoughts. Get the wisdom. Don't be afraid, because failure or small successes in the making. But what is that key thing that you all want to leave them with today?
For me, it's never too late to start.
Yeah.
You start right where you are to get where you want to be. There's a saying that says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. I always use the example of my business. When I started it, I was struggling to get, a commercial-sized refrigerator, and I wanted, a whole bunch of, equipment and those kinds of things. But I didn't need those things today. I didn't need those things for where I was today. What I needed today to open my store was a dorm-sized refrigerator and a KitchenAid mixer, because it would hold temperature, keep my product, and pass inspection. And that's what I started with. Today, there are refrigerators upon refrigerators, and we could get inside of them and play hide and seek. We could get inside of a mixing bowl and sit down, and if you pad it up, you could take a rest.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people need to know. You think you got to have everything in place. You don't have to have everything in place. You start right where you are, and you also be generous to someone else. I am right now taking, there was a song when I was growing up, little becomes much when you place it in the master's hands. Whatever little that I have, I'm sowing it and investing it into others, others. I'm planting seeds, and I think that I love this saying too. I wasn't buried, I was planted.
Come on.
And it's just like those things that are, I've said this before, happening to you were happening for you. There's a reason that you were chosen to be the one to go on this path and to be in this position, because God knew what you would do with it. And it's like, what are you going to do with it? I believe that just like you want a return on your investment, God wants a return on his investment.
That's it.
When he goes away and he says, what did I give you? You had this gift, you had this talent. What did you do with it? There's a story in the New Testament that talks about a shrewd manager that goes away for a time. He doesn't say how long he's going away. He's going away for a time. And he gives money or talents to 3 different servants. And to the 3 different servants, when he comes back, he said, what did you do with what I gave you?
Right.
And I believe it's just a metaphor for the return of Christ.
Yes.
What did you do with what I gave you?
Yep.
And what did you make out of it? Because he's looking for a return on his investment.
Yeah.
And if you give him a good return on his investment, then you will enter into the joy of his kingdom. And that's what I want people to know. Whatever you have, you start with that and you plant that and watch what seeds grow. That's what I want people to know.
Yeah, that was deep.
She already got me thinking.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Like, what am I doing with my gift right now?
Yeah.
Like, can I be better?
How am I utilizing it?
Yeah. Can I do it better? I mean, you're just talking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I think that's one of my greatest fears in a healthy way. Like, when I meet Jesus, I want to be like, what's up, man? I stewarded your gifts the right way. I don't want to go to him with my head down like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Nah, man. The world, the system wasn't made for me. And God be like, the system, I supersede the system.
Yes.
That's it.
I fearfully and wonderfully made you. Why in the world are you worried about why were you worried about the system? And it's like, and when I hear people say that, I'm like, what? Like, you must not have, before we even talk about the system, let's talk about who made you first.
Yes.
But we got to go. Your turn. Your turn.
Well,
Your turn.
For me now, because I've grown through business, right? I've gotten a full understanding. I'm a grown man now, right? So what I'm going to say, it might be a little different what I would have said 20 years ago.
Okay.
Now I would say figure out a way to give back. Think of how that job is going to propel other individuals. How many people are you going to bring with you by utilizing your talent, right? Your skills that you want to make money with. How many people can you grab with you?
Yeah.
For me, it's extremely important, right? It's extremely important to you being the only person with wealth and everybody is over there.
Come on.
You want everybody to come with you.
Yes.
So figure out a way to bring everybody together. Bring everybody with you. And gamble on yourself. Like I said again, you have to bank on yourself. Be selfish, right? Be selfish. Be that person that says, you know what? If you're broke tomorrow and you make money tomorrow, you might be broke 2 weeks from now, but you're going to make money again. Yeah. Gamble on you. Gamble on you. Because you're the only person that you can change. You're the only one that's going to turn around, right? Not anybody else. You can't go to the bank if you're broke and ask for money.
Can't.
Gamble on yourself. But figure out a way to take people along with you. Put them in a position of power. Give them a vision of strength. If you're the leader, find out who's going to be your second in command. Identify that person. Oh, I got my vision now. Let's do this. Let me get my bank together. Right? Let's do this. I got a plan. I'm bringing everybody together. So for me, me and my wife's vision of our restaurants is open up 1,000. But we want to make sure those people and individuals that are our dishwashers like we do today become our GMs of tomorrow, right? I don't want you to be a waitress. I want you to stand in front of the house. I want you to go on to be a trainer for the other 300 restaurants.
Yeah.
So, we don't hire, like I tell people all the time, I don't want to hire an employee.
Yeah.
I want to hire a leader.
Yeah.
And if I can see that leadership in you, you're going to be with me for a long time. And it's all about building an empire and bringing people along with you. Right, because nothing else matters after the casket closes. Yeah, your name matters, your legacy matters, and the people that you brought up will do the same thing you did. They'll mimic you. Yeah, they'll act like you. They'll bring people along with them, and that's what it's about. There's too many people with closed hands, not willing to shake your hand, willing to turn around when you ask them a question. But that leads to, again, impoverished minds. Not becoming a free thinker, because you're always turned away. Yeah. Damn, how do I get that? Yeah. Can you tell me? Yeah. No, not right now. Yeah. Let me get it first. Yeah. But figure out a way to bring everybody together at once, right? Yeah. Figure out your team.
This is hard.
It is.
When it grows and you get 1,000 restaurants, it's going to be 1,000 restaurants hard.
That's it.
I think that people have this idea that it's going to get easier.
No.
I just think it gets harder in a different kind of way. Your challenges just change. But if it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
You got to build. It's built.
If it's hard, you just got to do it hard. Everybody wants to sit in that seat and have this cool intro like you have. Hey, oh, and it's just like, but what was happening before the intro?
Absolutely.
And it's just like, and what happens on you said in the beginning, I did some research.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's work. Yeah. There is work that is required of us. And Dave always talks about Rabbi Daniel Lapin, who wrote so many really great books. But one of the things that I've taken from his writings is if Adam and Eve, who were given the greatest accommodations of all time, the first thing that God told them when he gave them the Garden of Eden was go work.
That's it.
They were required to work, so we're required to work. Work is required of you.
Absolutely.
If you want anything, you have to work for it. Nothing is easy, and nothing is going to just be landed into your lap. And if it is, you still going to have to work to keep it.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's it. Twice as hard to keep it.
Yeah.
Twice as hard.
Because you didn't put in what it took to get there, so you working at a deficit from the beginning. So.
And here's the thing. We can work twice as hard to get it, but then we don't have to work that hard to lose it. You don't have to work at all to lose it.
Absolutely.
And so
told Xavier that just this morning.
Oh man, we could stay here and talk for another 30 minutes because there's so much more that I think needs to be said, needs to be done. But you guys, I really want you all to go check out their story in the show description. You'll be amazed by both of their stories. Both of these on YouTube have over 500,000 views, and you will be empowered. But I really want you to walk away knowing, no matter who you are, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, you can be successful. You will be successful as long as you steward your gifts well that God has given you. As long as you be like Solomon and ask for wisdom and knowledge. And here's the second part of that story. God loved that answer so much that God said, I'm going to give you the wisdom. I'm going to give you the knowledge, but I'm going to also give you the blue check mark on Instagram. I'm going to also give you $1 million. You can go out there and make more businesses. I'm going to make you successful spiritually and also successful in the practical world. And so I think if you just be a good steward over your gift, ask for the right wisdom, get around the people who are more successful. And then a gold thing from this is from the very beginning, if you're in the beginning stages of I want to build something, make sure you have a generous heart. Mm-hmm. Make sure you're thinking up front, how can I help a lot of people? When I get this wisdom, when I get this knowledge, how can I help other people? And I'll close with this. A lot of people look at me and like, oh man, Anthony, it's easy for you to win because you work with Dave Ramsey, who's a rich white man. Yeah, absolutely right. I am grateful. But every door I walk in, the first question I ask myself is this: who else can I bring with me? Mm-hmm. Who else can I expose to this knowledge? Now, I know I can't bring them to certain rooms, but I'm gathering all the information. I'm taking notes. And as soon as I get in my car, I'm going to call, yo, bro, I just learned this. Write this down. We'll talk about this tomorrow, next week, whenever we get some time. Because I'm always thinking, how can I help?
That's it.
And I think that's important for the minority community and all communities, but specifically our community. Like, hey, how do we help each other win? So we got to go. I mean, we don't have enough time. I know my producer's looking at his clock. We got to go. We got like 40-something minutes. But, yo, man, I love it, man. Well, man, y'all, Mama, Big Shakes, thank you all.
Yes, sir.
Thanks you all.
Pleasure.
Thank you all for what you do. Thank you all for always coming. And to the tribe, thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. And it's your boy. I'll see y'all on the next show. Peace out.